To Libya now. You know, say what you will about Muammar Gaddafi. He is still on the loose, by the way. But during his decades in power, Gaddafi kept the lid on his country's Islamic extremists. How? Easy. Islamic radicals were thrown in prison. We'll remember this from Wednesday. Anti-Gaddafi rebels freed a prison in Tripoli. Today, CNN has learned that among those liberated inmates are hundreds of men who are believed to be supporters of al-Qaeda. They're now on the loose. The man who uncovered this story is CNN terrorism analyst Paul Cruikshank. He has been to that prison in the past, joins us live from London. Paul, give us details on just who is now free in Libya.
Well, what we're hearing, Drew, is that up to 600 prisoners from this prison are believed to be pro-Al-Qaeda militants, people who were imprisoned there by Gaddafi, who've been there for several years, people who were imprisoned at the height of the Iraqi insurgency. Many of these individuals, we understand, actually tried to go to Iraq. Some of them came back from Iraq after fighting against American troops there. So there are rather large concerns at the moment about who these individuals are and what they may do in the future, Drew.
Is there any information on the personal strength of these people? Are these actual potential political leaders being released, or are these just fighters that Gaddafi threw in prison to get rid of?
We know very, very little about who these people were. They never got trials, for instance. Some of them maybe just were thrown into jail by the Gaddafi regime. Other people perhaps had ties to al-Qaeda. These are young individuals that got out of jail. They're part of a sort of younger generation of radicals, sort of more extreme than some of the older generation of jihadists in Libya. The sorts of people that would support suicide bombings and that sort of thing. So because of that, there's quite a lot of concern. Are they going to join rebel ranks now, or are they going to try and fight outside the chain of command of the National Transitional Council? A lot is unknown at this point, Drew.
I know you've been talking with a lot of experts and a lot of analysts. What is their greatest fear about these particular individuals being released? And I should also add, Paul, do the rebels who freed them, did they know who they were letting out of prison?
Well, it's not clear when the rebels released these prisoners if they knew who they were trying to release. But the fear really is that these people are people with deep sympathies to al-Qaeda, that they're now free, that they may try and organize within Libya. The US military so far has only seen flickers of al-Qaeda in Libya, very little al-Qaeda presence at the moment in the country. The concern is that this may allow al-Qaeda to build up operations there if they're these individuals who are sympathetic to it operating now in the country. And what we've already seen in the last few months in the chaos of civil war, some radical extremists really coming to the fore in Libya, in the eastern parts of the country. We understand they've even set up some training camps. So all these sorts of things are causing a lot of concern right now to US counterterrorism officials, but it's very difficult to untangle exactly what is going on in the fog of war, Drew.
All right, Paul Cruikshank, certainly something to watch as we watch Libya, and you have a very detailed article. Is this posted already on our website, Paul? I haven't checked lately. Okay, so it is posted. Paul, thanks a lot. Good to see you over in London. Thank you so much for bringing that to us.